Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Manny Toor, author of the Bubbles and Goobz children's book series, along with daughter Bubbles, joins us today to introduce the newly released book, Bubbles and Goobz in A Trip to the Beach. Manny uses his own daughters as main characters, as these books have become an integral part of how the girls are raised. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Well, obviously, Bubbles, we love seeing Bubbles here on the show, and I know that's not her real name, but
right. Yeah, a fun nickname.
It's the cutest little nickname.
Thank
and obviously her sister didn't join us, but tell us a little bit about, obviously, what inspired you to start writing the books.
Yeah, so it was basically, as any parent does, you watch your child and you see their imagination at work and you start to write things down that are comical. And you know, by the 10th page, my wife and I said, probably have a story here that we would love to read over and over to them. And so I started writing a story together, and we put the story together about our trip to the beach because we love coming down to Hilton Head. And
you're from Virginia,
we're
right?
We're from Virginia, yep, and the family has a house on the island as well, so we come down here quite frequently. And you know, as we would drive down for 9 hours, they would just do hilarious things. And you know, we put the story together, and people love to read it and just started asking us for copies. So we said, well, we'll make it available.
So this is the first in the series, and this is about them going to the beach.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's about their trips to the beach.
So what makes this children's book so unique?
Well, it's really the illustrations as well as the story. The story is fun for parents and children to read. There's comedy in there for parents, so they'll get a laugh out of certain parts of the book as well. And I'd say the illustrations, we picked Christina Capuzzo's, we picked her as the illustrator just because of the artwork. I wanted every page to be like a piece of art. And I think it turned out that way. And
yeah, it's a fabulous book, and
thank you.
Just like you said, it's as much fun for an adult as it is for a child.
Exactly, and I'd say the other aspect of the book that's kind of unique is really our donation program, and that's really true to our heart, where we want to have as many children as we can smiling from having read the book. So we donate to children's hospitals, police agencies, and schools, and at no cost to them.
And what has the response to that been?
Fantastic. I mean, a lot of the folks at the children's hospitals have been telling us that the patients are just smiling from having read the book, and it's in their fun centers, and we did a reading over at the Hilton Head Library yesterday, and 40 plus kids were just smiling at the end of the story because it really is a fun read.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So do you have more books coming in the series?
We do. The book actually ends with Bubbles and Goobz saying that they'd like to have a fun day with their grandparents. And that segues into the next book that I'm writing right now, which is a fun day with Grandma and Grampy.
So what will people receive with each purchase?
Yep. So what we do is you get the book, and then within the book is a bookmark that we will include for free.
And you're right, the illustrations are absolutely fabulous.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
Yeah, so the book, it comes hand-signed. They get a bookmark because kids love little bookmarks that they can use in the next books that they're reading. And then my daughters actually help me package it up. So we wrap it up and put a little Bubbles and Goobz sticker on it, and we send it off to the child. So it's almost like a little mini...
like a little mini present,
exactly.
Isn't it? It really makes them feel good.
Yeah, yeah.
So how old are the girls now?
The girls are 7, Goobz is 7, and Bubbles is 3 right now.
And are they in school? Do you homeschool?
Nope, they're in school, and you know, Bubbles is in her pre-kindergarten program, and
do they love to read?
Love to read, love to dance, love to sing, and Goobz is a very fancy 7-year-old who loves to mimic her mom and shop and shoes, and we hear a lot about her fashion and shoes.
So if people are interested in the book or interested just in your story, how do they research you?
Yeah, a good place to go is bubblesandgoobz.com, and you know, we have everything about the girls, the characters, obviously, myself, the family, and the story as well. And there they can also purchase the book if they'd like, and anything we do on retail in terms of the book being sold helps to simply offset the cost of the donation program. So, you know, locally, you know, TJ's Take and Bake Pizza have the book, the Palmetto Dunes General Store they have the book as well. So anything we sell will help offset the cost of the donation program.
Well, Manny, thank you. Thank you for what you're doing. It's
Yeah.
a wonderful program.
Oh, I
Bubbles,
appreciate it.
nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And we thank you so much for being part of our day today. Thank you.